guys, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. I'm going to do one more geode coaster for you in black and white, and then I'm going to stop with the geodes for a while, and I'm going to start on my Temu hauls molds for a change. So I'm going to do one more. It seems to be really popular, so I'm going to do black and white because black and white is so gorgeous. And I'm going to give you my recipe. I'm going to show you how I mix it. So I'll probably go into more detail. If you don't want to hear all the details, just fast forward. But this is my most popular videos are the geode coasters because I love them as well. So for 2 coasters, I mixed up 5 ounces of resin. Now, everything I'm using, I will link in the description. My resin, my molds, my mica powders, everything that I can put in there, I will. So, 5 ounces total for the first layer. We will layer a clear coat on top. I split that. A half ounce is going to be the black. 2 ounces is going to stay clear, and the remainder is going to be white. This is the black that I always use. I will link it below, like I said. And I never measure. I just basically, and for a half ounce, you don't need a whole lot. I don't know if you could see that. I don't measure. I just mix it until I can no longer see the stick once it's mixed really well. So like I said, if you don't want all the details, just go ahead and fast forward, because I know some people ask for details. So this is the video you're going to get them. I know I can't see it. I'm just barely going to put a little more just to be sure, because I just absolutely love the striations that come through using mica powders. I've never tried a geode, maybe I should, using just pigments. I'm not sure how that would come out. I haven't seen anybody do that either. So I'm not sure. Maybe we'll try it one day. But like I said, I want to get to all these molds that I have purchased from Temu. So I want to try them before I add any more geode molds or geode coasters. Okay, for the white, I have Mayspring White Pearl. And I'm not too, attached to it. I use many different whites depending on the shade or the amount of sparkle you want in it. Oh, I just dropped some in my black. I'm just gonna put like that much in, and we'll see how it goes. And I do have to re-clean these molds because I am getting some on there. Again, just mix your mica powders. You don't need to measure them. Just mix it until you can no longer see whatever you're using. And I really can't. And then I always do this. I'll always add just a tad bit more just to be sure I'm not wrong. And then you will have silver flake that you can put in the center, or any kind of flake. You don't have to use silver flake. Put whatever you want in the middle. I'm going to be using silver flakes for this one. Just make sure you mix your micas well. You don't want any pieces that are unmixed in there. That looks pretty good. I'm going to add just a tad bit more. I know you can't see through it, but it doesn't hurt to put more in. It doesn't really do anything. I just want to make sure I see the white, because black does take over a lot. That's why I only have a half ounce of the black. Black is going to spread really, really well. So you see how you like it with the half ounce of black before you start adding more. I'm just going to remix that white in here, which isn't going to do anything. And now I need to clean my molds again. I'll just get some tape and get that out of there. You will see, I'm not sure the tape's going to do anything because now I have resin. Be right back. I'm just going to get some alcohol and get that cleaned out. You will see those little spots on the bottom side. Sometimes the bottom comes out just as beautiful, different but beautiful. And sometimes they come out where you don't want to use them at all. So we're going to do everything we can just in case they come out pretty nice. We don't want one little drop ruining anything. Okay, so you're just going to take your black and you want a really thin layer around the edge. So this is going to be enough for both coasters. That's how little that you want. I always set things in my way. Now you're going to take your white and go right next to the black. If you guys want to see certain colors, I struggle to come up with colors that might be popular other than the ones I've already done on my channel. You can go back. Actually, I'll link the ones I've done on my channel in the description so you don't have to search for them. But if you want a specific color, let me know in the comments and I'll do them on a video so you guys can see other colors instead of the ones that I've done. I do a lot of blue. Um, can't remember. I did a green one that was super popular. And then I did a sunset one recently. That one you guys liked. So now I'm doing the black and white. So give me some color schemes that you might want to see on a geode coaster. Just go around the edge, use up all the white. Try not to go in the middle if you don't have to. If it goes in the middle, it's not a big deal. It probably will go in the middle. We're just gonna put the clear in the middle anyway. What I'm trying to do is just do them equally so they come out fairly similar for a set. And then all we're going to do is pour this clear in the center. Now you want to leave enough space for a top coat. So make sure you do that. You don't need a ton of space. I did just over 5 ounces just because it was easier to do on the cup that I was using to measure. And that leaves me just enough space. Take your heat gun, just go around the edges and pop some bubbles and warm it up a little bit. Now I'm not using my 24-hour cure. This one I think is longer. Even though we'll unmold it, it just takes longer for a full cure than the 8-hour one I usually use. You can also spray it with 99% alcohol. I don't ever have any ill effects from it. It will just keep popping the bubbles. Then I've got these gold leaves. You're just going to put whatever you want in the center. It doesn't have to be gold leaf. These are hard to grab with a stick though. And these will move a little bit, so you do want to kind of babysit them for just a little bit. As you could see, it's already changing. You'll never get two of the same. You can see this one is completely different than this one already. Sometimes we could see the silver leaf, sometimes We can't. That's why I'm saying that little bit of black. Oops, I just dropped a piece right down in there. I don't know if I should go get it or not. I don't want to mess up the pattern. I'm just going to leave it there. So just kind of move them where you want and then don't touch them. I'll try a time lapse this time. I haven't done that yet. Hang on. After about an hour and a half, I came in with my silicone tipped tool and I just swirled the centers of both of them just to give it a little more interest in the center. And now this morning I am going to pour about an ounce. I've mixed up 60 mLs and I'm going to pour about an ounce on top of each one and let it cure. And then the only thing I'm going to do is edge these with a silver paint pen and they will be finished. So that's basically it for this one, guys. Pretty easy. Again, if you want specific colors, put them in the comments and we'll try to do those. So you're just going to take this, it's still in the mold. I did not demold it since the back is never as nice as the top. And I will show you that. I already checked the backs even though I didn't unmold them. You can see them through the silicone mold, and even if they were just as nice, you're still going to want to top coat it, and then if they are just as nice and you want to like reverse them, then you would just bottom coat it after you take it out of the mold. So sometimes you do have to do both sides if you want to use both sides, but I could tell on the backs of this one that we won't be using both sides because it's mostly white. I did lose the silver leaves a little bit. You can't really see them. They are there. You can only see a couple of them. You just never know. That's why I put them in, because if you don't put them in and it is an opening, then you'll be sorry you didn't. So this is the backs of them. See how much white? So these are probably definitely not reversible. If you want to know how I clean my silicone cups, I'll have this cleaned in the next minute or so. There is a link to a video that I did to show you how I do mine. If you're new to resin and you don't have a system yet, definitely check out that. I think it's a 2 or 3 minute video and I'll show you how I clean my silicone cups so I could use them right away. Alright guys, it's time to just let these cure. I will put just the rest of it in here. If you can dome them, and basically for new people that just means bringing it just up over the edge, then you have a lot less sanding to do. You just want to bring it to the top so you can kind of see it right over the edge, and then let them cure. Spray it with alcohol. I'll bring it down so you can see it. See how it's just coming just over the lip? This one is a little bit better. They are good enough to unmold. It's only been about, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours. So I'm not going to touch the top very much because I probably will still leave a fingerprint, but I didn't want to wait any longer. So this is what it looks like. It's still a little transparent. And then this is the back. So that's why I went ahead and top coated. If the back did come out good, then you would just put a bottom coat on the bottom, raise it up on something. And then this one are both about the same. I will go around the edge with the marker though. Well, not really marker, it's a paint pen. So here's the second one. Now if you wanted more black than the white, then I would do 1 ounce instead of a half ounce. But it would be very, very black. And if you did do that, then I would add more white mica powder to the white. So I'm sorry, I should have showed you. I'm taking my Deco color paint pen in silver. Again, everything is linked in the description that I'm using. I'm just gonna go right around the edge. And that's it. I will do this side as well, but I don't want to touch this side yet, so I will do that in a little while. And you're just gonna, oh, maybe I could try it. I just don't want to get my fingers. You're just gonna take your pen and go over all the sides and let it dry really good before you use them. Obviously, let them completely cure. I'm not going to go all the way around right now because I don't want to mess up the fronts, but that's how you do that. So I will get you guys some end photos as I usually do so you could see the end result other than over this desk. And I want to thank you guys for coming and joining me today. You guys have a blessed day and I'll see you guys on the next video. See ya. Bye-bye.